Hello, Feuzion. My name is Alex Fuse. You are watching the fourth out of the fifth Sports Fusion episode today live on YouTube. On today's show, we have a big show. Matt Verderame, he is a fan-sided NFL expert. So, Matt, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So we'll be talking all the NFL, and you recently put out an article predicting all of the 32 NFL teams, and you said about the New York Jets they were going to go 9-7. I have to agree with this prediction. And do you see the Jets making the playoffs this year?
I don't. I think they're playoff caliber. I don't think it's a matter of the Jets aren't a good team, but I just think the schedule is really difficult for the Jets this season. Their first 6 games, and this isn't in particular order, but it's Cincinnati, Kansas City, Pittsburgh, Seattle, Arizona, and Buffalo.
Yeah.
That is a brutal stretch. You could be the best team in football and go 2-4 or 3-3, and I think the Jets are probably pretty lucky to go 2-4. 4 of those games are on the road. So I think New York's going to compete. I think they're going to rally strong at the end, but I don't think they're going to make the playoffs.
Okay. And you mentioned about the Patriots. You said they were going to go 12-4, and I also have to agree with you on that. But I didn't get to see how many games do you think the Patriots are going to win in the first 4 games without Tom Brady?
I think they'll split them.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to win at Arizona. I think even with Brady, they wouldn't have won at Arizona. And then they come home for 3 games. They get Houston, Miami, and Buffalo. I think they'll win 2 of those 3. The Buffalo game just got easier with Marcel Darius getting suspended for 4 games. So, New England, no team schemes better than the Pats do, and Belichick's going to figure out the best way to utilize Garoppolo. I imagine you'll see a lot of Gronkowski and a lot of Martellus Bennett. So I think the Pats will go 2-2 early on.
And you just mentioned about Bennett. How do you think Bennett will be used in this offense as a tight end?
I think he'll be utilized on a lot of plays down the seam. Look, Bennett is a good player. He's not a great player. I know some people talk about him as though he's going to go for 1,000 yards this year. I don't think that's going to happen, only because Gronkowski and Edelman are still the focal points of this offense considerably. But I think Bennett's a guy who you could see having 60 catches, 700 yards, 5 touchdowns. He's going to be a factor in the offense.
Okay, I want to ask you before I wrap up this interview, who do you think is going to be the top guys in the NFL this season? And do you see any underdog teams coming out of the season?
Well, as far as top guys, I think my preseason pick for MVP is Aaron Rodgers. Won it before. He's getting Jordy Nelson back. Eddie Lacy's in better shape. Jared Cook's coming in at tight end, best tight end he's had since Jermichael Finley. So I think Rodgers, and he plays a weak schedule. They get the AFC South this season. I think Rodgers is going to be somebody who maybe even takes his game to a level we haven't seen it yet at 32 years old. This might be the pinnacle of his career. As for teams, everybody likes Jacksonville. Everybody likes Oakland. I think those 2 teams are both going to go 9-7. I think Jacksonville will win the division. I don't think the Raiders are going to make the playoffs just because the West is so difficult. If I had to give one team a chance to really make some noise that I think could do so is Tampa Bay. I picked Tampa Bay to finish toward the bottom of the division just because Dirk Cutter's a first-year head coach, and typically it takes a little while. But the Buccaneers are the type of team that if that defense can even be decent, I could see Tampa Bay making some noise in the NFC South. That's a team for me to watch. Okay. And Matt, before we wrap up this interview, if you had a crystal ball, who are your 2 teams to be in the Super Bowl this year? I have the Packers and the Patriots. It's boring. The Pats are in it every single year, but I can't go against them. I think if anybody's going to overthrow them, I think Kansas City has a really good shot to do so. I think Pittsburgh's also a team that could do it. And in the NFC, I actually think Arizona's the best team in football, but I think because of the schedule and the way it plays out, I think the Packers are going to get home field advantage, and if they do, I just don't think anybody's going to go into Lambeau in the playoffs and beat that team.
Okay, Matt, thank you for coming on this Sports Fusion episode, and hope to have you on once again later in the NFL season.
Sure thing, Alex.
Thank you. Okay, Fuse Nation, you just heard it from Matt. He had to say some great things about the New York Jets. He does not think they're going to be a playoff team because they have a very bad or not easy schedule for them in the first 6 games. And he had the Patriots and the Packers in the Super Bowl. Okay, Fuse Nation, I will see you at 8 p.m. tonight with John Gray from News Channel 10. Thank you for watching. I will see you then.